I want to share a quick story about the kind of religion I grew up in. Back in high school, I was a hardcore evangelical, and there was this one person that I just could not stand. I was 17 and I judged them so hard, the whole time thinking I was like totally righteously justified in doing so. And then one day I was ranting to a friend on the phone, because we used phones back then, and I was expecting them to just commiserate with me. But instead they said, you know, you talk about the gospel a lot. Don't you think love was like an important part of what Jesus taught? Do you think you might be missing something? And honestly, that really threw me for a loop, because the way I was taught Christianity, no, love was not the point. Saving people from hell was the point. Winning culture wars was the point. But loving my neighbor, that was not a part of it. All the sermons I can remember are about Paul's letters, not about Jesus's life. They were always about believing the right things, not living like Jesus did. And the church politics, there was definitely no love there. That friend's question was literally the first time it occurred to me that the gospel could have something to do with love. And when I finally started reading the stories about Jesus for myself, over time I realized they were right. So when I see parts of Christianity today calling empathy a sin, I am not surprised at all. It's about power and rightness, not the kind of radical love that Jesus embodied. And I get why they're afraid of that kind of love. Because when I started caring about living like Jesus, not just believing in him, it led me out of the tribe that I was taught to obey and into a kind of freedom and love that they could not control.